It's week 8 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Patriots and the Browns coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Brown Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it will be the New England Patriots taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too come in off the bye, so we should have 2 teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. In motion, the tight end. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Patriots at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. That's out quickly to Chenault. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be called for a Patriot touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also have both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And again, it's Chubb. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And Chubb will try the middle here, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Patriots very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. 27 yards there, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here we go, get set. Here we go, 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
27-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Watson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in it.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
He gets this to Thornton. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Back to throw. Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So
we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock before the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go, and continues to be one with another one right there.
Touchdown, Patriots. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun on third, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And Well, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Here we go. 11.
Jones on 1st and 10.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Jones now on 3rd down.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's Burnett, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken right on the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense.
They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And a Patriot 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Omaha, touch.
Here's Jones on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Jones going to change it up here. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Pats add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Browns nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Watson down to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4.
21, 21. Here we go. 11.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Jones.
That's complete to Parker Washington.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Pacheco gets it up the gut. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. A give right side for Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here we go. Get set. Here we go.
Pacheco.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 5-yard line.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, either threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So for New England, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,